YouTube viewers out there. It is Sebastian of Sebastian's a Movie Game Time. And on episode 78, I'm going to be reviewing and talking about movies from the year of 1996. These are 1996 movies. Hello and welcome. Let's start off, shall we? We have a movie called Fear. It's about a high school teenager girl named Nicole who meets a handsome guy named David. As she begins to fall for him till she finds out that David starts acting strange and becomes very dangerous, as he would do anything he can to help Nicole. Fear. Well, this is a movie. Um, 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 this movie, Fear. Well, the soundtrack for this movie is really good. The soundtrack to this movie, Fear, it's really great. You have two songs in this. You have two songs in the movie. Both of them were performed and sung by a grunge band called Bush. And one of the songs, one of Bush's songs includes Machine Head. Machine Head, the Bush song Machine Head, it won best song at the 1995, 1990, or it won the MTV Movie Award for the song Machine Head. And there's another song. There's another song I like too in the Fear movie. It's another song by Bush. It's called "Calm Down." Do you know the song "Calm Down" from this clown? If you play that song, you know immediately what this song is. I'm sure all of you have heard about the song. So, and there's another song too in this Fear movie that I really like too. It's a song called "Slow Horses." I believe the song is called "Slow Horses." It's from a female artist named The Sundays, I believe. I believe is the band's name is The Sundays, I believe. Anyways, so this movie Fear has a great soundtrack, and this movie made Mark Wahlberg a household name and like a breakthrough acting star role. So Fear is starring Reese Witherspoon, Mark Wahlberg, Alessia Milano, William L. Peterson, or William Peterson, however you want to say his name, and Amy Brenneman. I give Fear 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Bottle Rocket. It's about 3 best friends who come up with a plan to pull off a robbery that it will make them become criminals. Bottle Rocket. This is a fun independent movie. It's the first directing debut film by director Wes Anderson. Before Wes Anderson went on to direct other movies. But Bottle Rocket is the first feature film by Wes Anderson. Um, I thought Bottle Rocket was really fun. It's more of an action comedy of a movie, but like an independent movie. It's really fun and considered to be a cult classic. Um, Bottle Rocket is starring Owen Wilson and his brother Luke Wilson. I get Bottle Rocket 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. It's about it's about two young people who fall for each other while at the same time their two families plan to start a war. William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. You know, this is a fun this is a good movie. It's a very serious drama movie, and yeah, it's well, you know, and all you know the story of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Um, so it's a very good movie. It's directed by Boss Lerman, who directed it. Um, good performances by his cast. Um, Romeo and Juliet is starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Claire Danes, Harold Perrineau, John Leguizamo, Brian Denny, Paul Sorvino, and Paul Rudd. I give William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called Star Trek. Star Trek First Contact. It's about Captain Jean-Luc Picard and his crew team of the USS Enterprise ship as they go up against a villain who goes by the name or known as the Borg Queen. Star Trek First Contact. You know, this is a good Star Trek movie. It's a good action sci-fi movie. First Contact, Star Trek, really good movie. Um, and you know, the Borg Queen was a great villain as well. And yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a fun sci-fi movie. Star Trek First Contact. Um, I give it a cult classic sci-fi movie. Star Trek First Contact is starring Patrick Stewart, Brent Spiner, Jonathan Frakes, Alice Creech, and James Cromwell. I give Star Trek First Contact 3 out of 3 stars. We have a film called That Thing You Do. It's about a rock band group from Pennsylvania during the 60s as they planned to score a one-hit song as they meet a manager. That Thing You Do. You know, this is a comedy movie mixed with music in it. Um, you know, I That Thing You Do. You know, I think it's a cult classic. Um, you know, it is a fun movie. It's directed by Tom Hanks, who also stars in this movie. If you didn't know that, Tom Hanks directed this movie, That Thing You Do, and he also stars in it too. So, if you didn't know that, that's a little trivia for you. But you know, That Thing You Do, you know, I thought it was a good movie. You know, it has music, and you know, if you like that kind of movies, That Thing You Do, starring Tom Hanks, Charlize Theron, Liv Tyler, Tom Everett Scott, and Steve Zahn. I give That Thing You Do 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Tremors 2 Aftershock. It's a direct to video and a sequel to the first Tremors movie where a small town in Nevada of perfection where Burt Gummer from the first Tremors movie is back as he battles more grab-eyed worms. Tremors 2, well, you know, like I said, this is a direct or straight to video sequel, Tremors 2. If you never heard nothing about it or you never seen it, um, you know, Tremors 2, I thought it was a fun sequel, but you know, you could say it's not as good as the first Tremors movie. But I thought Tremors 2 was really fun, and seeing the character Burt Gummer character back in the sequel, it will it's fun to watch. Um, Tremors 2 Aftershock, starring Fred Ward, and Michael Gross. I get Tremors 2, 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Tin Cup. It's about a man who was a once former golfer who, after he meets a woman, he enters a US Open tournament where he goes up against an old friend turned rival. Tin Cup. This is a romantic mixed with drama and comedy of a movie. Um, I'm not a big fan of Kevin Costner. There's some movies, there's some movies I've seen of his, and but this is a romantic movie, a Kevin Costner movie, if you're wondering. Um, I thought Tin Cup was, it has a good humor charm to it, and yeah, it's I kind of find it a good movie, Tin Cup. Um, Tin Cup is starring Kevin Costner, Rene Russo, Cheech Marin, and Don Johnson. I give Tin Cup 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called The Frighteners. It's about a con artist man who can see and talk to dead ghost people as he must stop and defeat an evil ghost spirit. The Frighteners. This is a fun, what you can say, a horror movie mixed with supernatural elements in it. Um, CGI effects of a movie as well, and also the Frighteners. It's a Peter Jackson movie. If you didn't know that, Peter Jackson directed the Frighteners, so that kind of makes it worth of a movie. It's a movie you could watch basically anytime, especially towards the Halloween season, and it's just a fun. The Frighteners is a fun horror movie. It's directed by Peter Jackson, and it stars Michael J. Fox, Jeffrey Combs, Dee Wallace, and Jake Busey. I give The Frighteners 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Foxfire. It's about a young rebellious woman named Legs who comes to a small city town where she meets troubled young high school misfit teenage girls after they all get suspended. Uh, Foxfire. This is a movie. This is a movie that was ahead of its time, where you could say, a strong female of a movie with a female cast. This was like an early head movie of its time, of what the story is. Um, Foxfire. I considered it a, I considered it a good, female all star cast of a movie. And with the performance by Angelina Jolie, who's kind of like the rebellious woman character who meets other troubled high teenage girls, misfits. Really, I thought it was a good movie. Foxfire. It's starring Angelina Jolie, Heidi Burrs, Jenny Lewis. I give Foxfire 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called The Craft. It's about 4 outcast teenage high school girls who are into witchcraft as one of them um, starts becoming a loose cannon with her witchcraft powers. Um, the Craft. Um, well, just like what I said, Foxfire, how it was like an early movie with a strong women or female cast movie, where The Craft, it's another one like Foxfire, but Foxfire's different than The Craft. But still, The Craft was a movie ahead of its time, where you have 4 female characters. They were kind of like the stars of the movie, and stole the movie. But this is a fun spooky of a horror cult classic 90s teen movie. Really great and fun to craft. Um, and the performances by his four actresses in the film was really great. The Craft, it's starring Fairuza Balk, Robin Tooney, Nev Campbell, Rachel True, and Skeet Ulrich. I give The Craft 3 out of 3 stars. Um, we have The Long Kiss Goodnight. It's about a school teacher woman who has no memory of her past or who she is till she finds out that she used to be a lethal assassin who worked for the shady government, and now all her employees want her dead. The Long Kiss Goodnight. This is a fun movie. It's a fun action comedy movie. It's written, this movie, The Long Kiss Goodnight, it's written by Shane Black. It's directed by Rennie Harlan, who's known for making other good films. But The Long Kiss Goodnight, it's a fun action comedy movie with humor and just great action and the stunts. Um, and it's directed by Rennie Harlan, like I said. The Long Kiss Goodnight, it has some of the great action stunts scenes in it, and the humor was great. The Long Kiss Goodnight is starring Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson, Brian Cox, um, and David Morse. I give The Long Kiss Goodnight 3 out of 3 stars. We have an action comedy film called Rumble in the Bronx. It's about a Hong Kong man who comes to the Bronx in New York City to help his uncle to run the market to run the store that has been terrorized by local gang members. Rumble in the Bronx. This is the this is Jackie. This is what is considered to be Jackie Chan's first American debut action movie. Jackie Chan. Um, Jackie Chan, who's known for all the crazy, dangerous stunts and martial arts skills. Well, this is considered Jackie Chan's first American debut movie. It's really, it's a fun action comedy movie. Rumble in the Bronx. If you've seen it or you never seen it, it's really quite entertaining. Martial art action filled with some martial art action sequence. A fun movie. Rumble in the Bronx starring Jackie Chan. I give Rumble in the Bronx 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called House Arrest. It's, group of, it's about a group of kids who lock up their parents to figure out their marriage problems, where the kids plan to throw a party and having fun. House Arrest. I remember enjoying this movie, and I think I saw this movie like 2 or 3 or 4 years ago, and it's I still kind of enjoy the movie. House Arrest. If you never seen it, it was considered. I think it's considered a fun 90s of a movie from the 90s era. Um, but I give it a cult classic. I know it doesn't hold up well. Some of the scenes in the movie doesn't quite hold up well to this day, but I still consider it a cult classic. House Arrest. It starred Jimmy Lee Curtis, Kevin Pollak, Jennifer Tilly, Ray Watson, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Christopher McDonald. I give House Arrest 3 out of 3 stars. We have a biographical true story film. Michael Collins. It's about an Irish revolutionary man named Michael Collins who leads a guerrilla war against the United Kingdom. Um, Michael Collins. This is a biographical true story of a man named Michael Collins. It's based upon the real guy Michael Collins, who he was fighting for and fighting for his country. Um, it's a very good movie. It's a very good movie, Michael Collins. If you never heard about his story or you never seen the movie, it's really good movie. Um, you know, um, he's considered Michael Collins is considered what you can say as a hero of his people and his home country, which is Ireland. Um, Really good movie, Michael Collins. Directed by Neil Jordan. Liam Neeson, who plays the title character, Michael Collins. You know, I thought Liam Neeson was so good playing his character, Michael Collins, because, he gave the great performance in the movie that was called Schindler's List. He was really great in that Schindler's List, and he was cool in that action hero kind of anti-hero movie, Dark Man. But Ada Liv Nelson again delivers a great performance as Michael Collins. He was just great. So yeah, Michael Collins also co-stars Stephen Ray, Aidan Quinn, Alan Rickman, and Julia Roberts. I give Michael Collins 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called The Cable Guy. It's about a man who befriended a cable installer man who he realized that he's a cable guy till as the man finds out that the cable installer cable guy wants to continue being friends with the man, but he becomes like has like a dark side to him. The cable guy has a dark side to him. Oh, the cable guy. This is a fun movie. This is a fun movie, The Cable Guy. If you've never seen it, really funny, really dark humor of a movie, and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey plays the title character, the cable guy, and he was darkly great. Jim Carrey was darkly great. If you've never seen the cable guy, it's just a good movie. If you've never seen it, really fun movie. Um, just a fun movie. The Cable Guy, black comedy. The Cable Guy is starring Jim Carrey, Matthew Broderick, Leslie Mann, Jack Black, George Segal, Gillian Gruffalo, Eric Roberts, Andy Dick, and Owen Wilson. And the Cable Guy, this movie, The Cable Guy, it really introduced me to Owen Wilson. I I did not know who Owen. When I saw The Cable Guy, I've never seen or heard about Owen Wilson before. So this movie, The Cable Guy, this movie was my introduction to Owen Wilson, and look at what a career film he has. So that this Cable Guy movie, um, this movie introduced me to Owen Wilson. I never heard nothing about Owen Wilson until this Cable Guy I saw him in. So this movie really got me interested of Owen Wilson is. So um but the Cable Guy, and also the Cable Guy is directed by Ben Stiller. If you didn't know that, but Ben Stiller directed the Cable Guy, so that's kind of interesting. Um, the Cable Guy, I give it 3 out of 3 stars. We have an action movie called The Glimmer Man. It's about 2 cops who must team up and work together to solve a series of killings by a serial killer who is nicknamed Um, the Family Man, the the Glimmer Man. This is a Steven Seagal. In case you're wondering, what is the Glimmer Man? It's a Steven Seagal movie. Action star Steven Seagal. Well, this is a Steven Seagal action movie, The Glimmer Man. You know, I thought The Glimmer Man. I thought, I thought it's really a fun movie. It really is a good old action. It's a good old fashioned Steven Seagal movie. A good action Steven Seagal movie, and with his martial arts of deadly skills, of course, being Steven Seagal. Um, you know, I thought there was some good humor in it and just great action film. The Glimmer Man. It's a fun action movie mixed with humor. It's starring Steven Seagal, Keenan Ivory Wayans, Bob Gunton, Brian Coss. Um, I give The Glimmer Man 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called Nick of Time. It's about two mysterious agents who work for government agency as they both meet as they both kidnap a man's daughter as they tell the man to kill a political senator woman or else they're going to kill his daughter. Um, Nick of Time. This is a good edge of your seat action suspense movie. Really, at times, this movie Nick of Time can be really intense at times, but it's like I thought I thought it's a good thriller of an action thriller movie, suspenseful mixed with action in it. Um, really, I give it a cult classic. Nick of Time. It's just a fun, suspenseful movie that at times can be really intense. Nick of Time is starring Johnny Depp, Christopher Walken, Charles S. Dutton, Roma Malfa, Bill Smitrovich, and Marsha Mason. I give Nick of Time 3 out of 3 stars. We have Chain Reaction. It's about two research people who go on the run from shady governments as they are being framed for murder. Chain Reaction. This is another terrific thriller mixed with action suspense movie. If you've never seen Chain Reaction, it's really a good action thriller movie with heart pounding suspense, and some of the great suspense action scenes in it. It's directed Chain Reaction. It's directed by Andrew Davis. Um, a, a really good action suspenseful movie, Chain Reaction. It's starring Keanu Reeves, Morgan Freeman, Richard Weisz, and Brian Coss. I give Chain Reaction 3 out of 3 stars. We have a movie called High School High. It's a film that parodies different types of films like Dangerous Minds the and The Substitute. Where High School High is about a teacher who goes to a high school that is in the urban parts of the inner city. And as the teacher inspires the average students into making good grades. High School High. This is a parody spoof movie. It's really funny. It's really funny movie, High School High. If you've never seen it, it's a parody spoof movie that's making fun of The Substitute and Dangerous Minds. So and other film that they're parodying of. High School High, it's a funny movie. I thought it was I thought High School High was really funny. Um, Starring John Lovitz, Tia Tia Carrera, Louis Fletcher, and Mackay Pfeiffer. I give High School High 3 out of 3 stars. And finally, we have the last movie called Eye for an Eye. It's about a mother who wants revenge on the man who's an ex-convict who sexually assaulted and killed her oldest daughter after he gets released from jail. Um, Eye for an Eye. Well, this is a revenge movie. I'm sure all you know that if you've never seen it. It's a suspenseful. It's a suspenseful thriller movie. Eye for an Eye about a mother who would do anything to get revenge on the man who killed her oldest daughter. That's what the premise of the movie is. And Kiefer Sutherland, Kiefer Sutherland's performance in this Eye for an Eye, he was really menacing, just completely evil and menacing. Kiefer Sutherland, he was just so scary in this film and very compelling. Kiefer Sutherland was great playing like the villain in this movie and scary at times. Really, he was just so good in it. Um, Eye for an Eye, starring Sally Field, Kiefer Sutherland, and Ed Harris. I give Eye for an Eye 3 out of 3 stars. Okay, everybody, that will do it for 1996 movies of 1996 and episode 78. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and you're getting new content episodes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you at the movies.